All right, settle in, everyone. Class is officially in session, and today we're diving into a topic that is, quite literally, inside every single one of us. We're about to explore the hidden world of our microbiome, and in the process, uncover a truly mind-blowing idea that you aren't just an individual. You're an incredible, walking, talking superorganism. So think of this as your crash course on the trillions of microscopic partners that are sharing your body right now. We're going to cover the absolute essentials about these tiny but incredibly powerful allies. So you might want to get your notes ready because class is about to begin.
No worry, I promise it's not for a grade, but it really gets you thinking, doesn't it? The truth is, we are all walking, talking ecosystems, just teeming with life. And in this explainer, we're going to break down what that actually means for your health, for your identity, and yeah, even for your evolution.
Okay, so first things first, let's meet the main characters in our story, the microbiome. And I want to be super clear about this. These are not just germs hitching a ride. As we're about to find out, they are absolutely fundamental to our survival.
Exactly. You have to forget the idea of them as some kind of passive tenants. Our microbiota are active partners, a bustling community that's working for us 24/7. Seriously, think of them as your own personal security and maintenance team living right inside your gut.
So, what's on their daily to-do list? Well, an absolutely incredible amount. I mean, sure, they're helping digest our food, but they're also busy creating vital nutrients we can't make ourselves, like vitamins K and B. They help regulate our metabolism, they train our immune system, and they can even influence our mood through something called the gut-brain axis. It's a massive, massive job.
All right, class, here we go. Our first vocabulary word for the day. Now, I know it sounds super technical, but I promise you it's actually pretty straightforward and it is absolutely crucial. So get ready to meet SCFAs. So what in the world are they? It's simple, really. When you eat fiber, from something like an apple or some broccoli, your gut bacteria basically have a feast. And as they ferment all that delicious fiber, they produce these amazing little compounds as a byproduct. And those are short-chain fatty acids, or SCFAs. The easiest way to remember what they do is to think of SCFAs as little power-ups for your body. They're the main energy source for the cells that line your colon, which keeps it super healthy. They also play a huge role in regulating your metabolism and your energy balance. So here's the bottom line. More fiber for your bacteria means more of these awesome SCFAs for you. Okay, so we've met the players, our microbiota, and we know one of their key moves, producing SCFAs. But now it's time to zoom out and look at the whole team. And this, my friends, is where our understanding of biology starts to get really interesting. This is the big question that modern biology is wrestling with. And the answer, well, it challenges the very idea of what it means to be a single organism. You ready for this?
And here it is, our second key term for today, holobiont. This whole concept basically reframes us not as just a human, but as a composite organism. We are the host, and our microbiota are our partners. And together, we function as one single integrated biological entity. You're not just you, you're a team.
Here's a great way to picture it. Think of it like this. On one side, you've got the host genome. That's our human DNA. And on the other side, you've got the microbiome, all the genetic material from our microbes. When they combine, they form what scientists call the hologenome, and that acts as the operating system for the entire holobiont. It is a true genetic partnership. And that brings us to our final vocab word, hologenome. So if the holobiont is the team, then the hologenome is the team's complete playbook. It's our human genes plus all the genes of our microbes, all working together in concert. So how big is our microbial team's contribution to that playbook? It is absolutely staggering. The gut microbiome alone contains around 9 million unique protein-coding genes. To put that in perspective, that is roughly 400 times more genes than are in our own human genome. We are truly massively outnumbered.
And this right here is the revolutionary takeaway. This means we're moving way beyond just digestion and vitamins. The hologenome theory suggests that evolution doesn't just act on us, the human, it acts on the entire holobiont. We are literally evolving together with our microbes, and their genes are helping to shape who we become.
All right, class, this is almost dismissed. We've gone from tiny little fatty acids all the way to huge evolutionary ideas. So let's review our study guide one last time before the, final exam. Okay, Here's your final exam cheat sheet. The 3 things you absolutely positively need to remember. First, your body is a walking ecosystem. You are not a sterile, single entity. Second, gut bacteria are essential guardians. They're actively working to produce critical compounds like SCFAs. And finally, you are a holobiont. This entire team, you plus your microbes, functions as one unit. That's the core of it all.
So, how do we actually put this knowledge into practice? It's pretty simple, actually. You have to feed your team. Focus on fiber-rich foods to generate those SCFAs we talked about. Add in fermented foods like yogurt and kimchi for probiotics, and prebiotics from things like garlic and onions to nourish the good bacteria you already have. And just as important, try to limit things that harm your microbiome, like a ton of highly processed foods and unmanaged stress.
And that brings our little study session to a close. We'll leave you with this final thought. This perspective doesn't just change how we see our health, it really challenges our very definition of self. If we are a collaboration between our human cells and trillions of others, what does it truly mean to be an individual? It's a pretty fascinating question to chew on. Thanks for joining.